Hi, I'm TJ with Living in South Carolina. If you've been thinking about moving to the Palmetto State, or you're just wondering if South Carolina's affordability advantage still holds up in 2025, this video is for you. South Carolina has a reputation for being budget-friendly compared to many parts of the country, but prices have gone up everywhere. And the real question is, do the savings here still outweigh the cost of things like insurance, HOA fees, and everyday expenses? Today, I'm breaking down the numbers that matter: housing, property taxes, insurance, and HOA dues. Plus, I'll compare South Carolina to nearby states like North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida. By the end, you'll know if South Carolina is still worth it. And remember, if you want personalized help understanding neighborhoods, housing opportunities, or how these costs apply to your specific move, our real estate division is here for you. Just email info@livinginsc.com and a local expert will get right back to you. Number 1, housing prices in 2025. The statewide median home price in South Carolina is about $388,000 right now. That's up a little from last year, but still under the national average. To put that in perspective, North Carolina homes are closer to $400,000 on average, and Florida, especially metro areas like Tampa or Orlando, are often more like $420,000 or more. Within South Carolina, it really depends on where you look. Columbia and Spartanburg still offer many neighborhoods under $300,000, but in Charleston and Hilton Head, you're looking at more $450,000 to $500,000 plus. So yes, prices have climbed, but compared to nearby states, South Carolina is still holding its own in affordability, especially outside the coast and the hottest metro areas. Now, here's one of the biggest reasons people move here: property taxes. South Carolina's effective property tax rate averages about 0.46%, one of the lowest in the country. In comparison, North Carolina averages around 0.62%, Georgia is closer to 0.83%, and Florida comes in at about 0.82%. Here's a real example. A $250,000 home in Horry County, home to Myrtle Beach, pays just under $900 a year in property taxes. In some counties, it's even lower. It's a major long-term savings, and it offsets some of the higher costs we'll talk about in a minute. Number 3, HOA fees, the hidden cost. If you're moving into a neighborhood with an HOA, it's important to factor that in. In South Carolina, the average HOA runs about $390 a month. That's almost $4,700 a year. And in certain areas, it can be much higher. Along the coast, think Myrtle Beach or Hilton Head, condo fees often hit $500 to $700 a month. And upscale communities can push into the 4 figures with initiation or transfer fees added on top. In Columbia, Greenville, and suburban developments, HOA fees are more modest, often $100 to $250 a month. The takeaway: always ask what the dues are and what they actually cover. HOAs can be a deal breaker in affordability. Number 4, insurance costs rising quickly. Insurance has been one of the fastest changing expenses here. If you're buying near the coast, flood insurance is often required. That can range from a few $100s in the low risk zones to several $1,000s a year in high risk areas like downtown Charleston or Pawleys Island, even inland. Homeowners insurance premiums have been creeping upward due to the weather risk. So, while your mortgage and taxes might look great on paper, insurance can add several $100s a month. It's no longer an afterthought. You need to get quotes before you buy. Number 5, utilities and daily expenses. South Carolina's utility costs, especially electricity, tend to run higher than North Carolina, mostly because of long, hot summers. Groceries and gas land pretty close to the national average, though Charleston and other coastal cities trend higher. The upside is that everyday costs like property taxes keep monthly budgets balanced, even when utilities run high. Number 6, metro examples. Here's how it breaks down across the state. Greenville, median home price is about $330,000. Property taxes are typically under $1,200 a year. You have solid value for a growing city. Columbia is still one of the most affordable state capitals, with many homes under $280,000 and very low taxes. Charleston, beautiful but expensive. Median home prices are near $500,000, higher insurance, and big HOA costs. Myrtle Beach, around $320,000, low property taxes, but HOA fees, especially for condos, can really add up. Conway, just outside of Myrtle Beach, still under $300,000 in many areas, and quickly becoming one of the hottest relocation spots in the country. Here are some quick tips if affordability is your main concern. Don't just look at the listing price. Factor in HOA dues and insurance before you fall in love with a house. If you want lower total costs, consider inland areas like Columbia, Spartanburg, or Conway. Always get insurance quotes early, especially if you're buying near the water. And remember, what looks like affordable today could become a strong long-term investment if you buy in the right neighborhood. So what does all this mean for your day-to-day life? It means South Carolina still lets you stretch your dollar further than many nearby states. Property taxes keep your monthly bills lower. New construction continues to bring supply to the market, especially in suburban areas. But it also means you have to be smart. HOA fees and insurance are the real wild cards here, and they can easily tip a cheap house into being more expensive than you planned. So here's the quick recap. The median home price in South Carolina is about $388,000, still below many neighbors. Property taxes are some of the lowest in the country. HOA fees average around $390 a month, but can vary widely by community. Insurance is fast rising, especially on the coast. Overall, South Carolina is still affordable, but only if you look at the full picture. Now, if you're planning to move to South Carolina, we can help you run the numbers by city, by neighborhood, and even by subdivision, so you know exactly what your budget will cover. Email info@livinginsc.com or drop your questions in the comments. And if you already live here, share your experience, what you're paying in taxes, HOA fees, or insurance. Your input could help someone making the move. If this video gave you clarity, hit subscribe for more straightforward, no fluff insights about living in South Carolina. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.